3. Today I wanted to talk about box art for new upcoming Mario games. So as you can see, this is the box art for Super Mario 3D World. Um, some people are kind of hating on this box art because it has double of the characters, but I totally understand why they did this. It's because they wanted to show like how the characters mainly are and how they look in their all new cat suit. So also, if you look closely, you can see that there are lots of new things, like, for example, the transparent pipes are obviously new. I think that's a really cool thing because they did it so that you could see what the characters are doing while they're going through and teleporting through these pipes. As you can also see, the game is rated E for everyone. This is obvious because Mario games are family friendly as always. Um, Also, if you want to look in the background, as you can see, there's also that Yoshi type dinosaur sea creature thing that we saw in the trailer. If you've seen the trailer, it's in the background right next to the flagpole. I think that's a really cool new addition that all the characters can ride it at once and they have to work together to kind of um, to control the sea creature. Also, on the right, if you look back, you can see a Goomba sleeping on a lifesaver type thing. It has like a bubble coming out of its nose to indicate that it's sleeping. I think that's really funny because it's like maybe you have to travel across a lake or the sea to by just stepping on Goombas or something. I think that's a really cool addition. So yeah, also, if you look really closely over to the right, you can see that there's almost like a snow type little land right next to the kind of just regular land. I don't really know if that's something to indicate that it's like a big world like Super Mario 3D Land where it's like every single level is a new thing. Like the desert is one level and then the next level you see it's like a snow world. That kind of makes me wonder like is this going to be exactly like Super Mario 3D Land? But anyway, so you can definitely see that that's a snow level because it has snow and we've even seen in the trailer that you can like pick up snowballs and throw them and catch them. They showed Mario and Peach catching and throwing a snowball to each other. I thought that was awesome for multiplayer, but still, is it like I kind of hoped for one world at a time. Like maybe the first world is just a regular land and then the next one is desert and then the next one is snow, but I guess they're just going to do the same thing they did in Super Mario 3D Land. So moving on, next I have the Mario Party Island Tour box art. This picture that I got is kind of cramped, so I picked out a bigger picture right here. Um, so this has like, you can obviously see that there are lots of characters, which I thought is kind of weird because usually when for games on the DS or 3DS, they kind of limit the characters and stuff. Anyway, so if you look in the on the left, like back a bit, you can see that Rosalina is back, but I'm kind of like mad, sort of mad about this because in Super Mario Galaxy, she wasn't supposed to like come back for another 100 years or something like that because of the comet. So why is she back in every single Mario game like now that they make? I just don't understand this. But anyway, so she's back. I know there are lots of Rosalina lovers and I can tell because she's like one of the three girl characters in the whole entire game. So I like that they added a new girl because there are lots of boys in the game. Anyway, so I'll just go through the characters that you can see on this box art. So obviously Rosalina, obviously Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Toad, Daisy, Wario, Waluigi. And another thing that I saw is that Kamek is flying around right next to Waluigi. I thought that was kind of strange because Yeah, Kamek was in Mario Party 9, but I never really understood why. I mean, I don't really like Kamek, to be honest. Anyway, so let's not get into my opinion because you guys have your own opinions. So also you can see that this new Wiggler creature thing, I think it's called a Flutter if I'm not mistaken, but anyway, so that's flying right next to Princess Peach who's floating on a bubble. That actually I forgot to mention this. There are lots of bubbles. Like, why are there so many bubbles? I can tell why they're like floating up in the air, but do bubbles have something to do with this game? Like, maybe instead of mini stars, you have to collect bubbles in order to get the big star at the end. But you can also see that there are more mini stars in the background next to Peach and Flutter. So I really don't understand what's the concept of this game. Anyway, so I kind of like the name Island Tour. It kind of like brings a summery, like tropical warm feeling to the game. The only problem with it is this is like the first Mario Party game that has no um number or name of the console in it. I thought that was kind of strange, but um yeah, that's it's kind of weird. But the problem is you don't see Bowser. You can only see Bowser Jr., another character I forgot to mention, also Boo. But you don't see Bowser, you only see Bowser Jr. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Bowser Jr., but Bowser isn't he like the main villain? I don't really understand what they're doing these days, but Boo and Bowser Jr. are both holding items, a mushroom and a green shell. I don't really understand this either because is it only the non-playable characters that can have items? Because Bowser Jr. has never been playable. Boo has, but like he wasn't playable in the last Mario Party game. So there's only really one more thing that I want to cover is that there are obviously lots of islands, but it doesn't look like there are any game boards around the islands. So are you trying to make your way to get to the island? I really don't know about this game because it looks like they're traveling on a game board through the sky. Anyway, next up we have Mario Kart 8, and this, you guys are probably going to comment and be like, oh, this isn't the official Mario Kart 8 box art, and I know it isn't because this game is coming in 2014. I'm pretty sure they haven't released the box art, but I searched Mario Kart 8 box art on Google and all these Mario Kart 8 box arts came up and most of them were this one. So I just want to include this one. You can only see a couple of the characters. Like in the background you can see Bowser, but mainly you can see Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, and then kind of in the background you can see Toad being chased by a red shell. Um, the only problem with this box art is because I saw a gameplay on this game at E3, and this box art is exactly the same as the title screen. So I'm thinking that this is the title screen um, for Mario Kart 8, and there's new box art to come. An example of this is that the Super Mario 3D World box art is kind of different from what we first thought it would be. We first thought it would be just that, regular image that they gave us at first, but they kind of changed it and gave us some stuff in the background and hidden stuff and the more cat poses for the characters. Um, so I'm thinking that Mario Kart 8 still has another box art to come. I could be totally wrong. This could be the official box art. I'm just not feeling it. Um, anyway, so that's about it. I mean, I can't really analyze anything on this box art because it's not official yet. And that is about it. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. Um, I'll have so many more updates about these games because I'm looking forward to them. I know that they're all Mario games, but I think that Mario games are still so much fun. Um, so anyway, two of these box arts were official. Only one of them wasn't, so I'm glad that you guys could watch and see what the new box arts for these new upcoming Mario games are. So thanks for watching again. Stay subscribed, stay tuned for more updates on these games. Thanks everyone. Bye.